And here is the back of the Q70, which gives you plenty of legroom with these front seats all the way back. Here is the back of the vehicle, where you just go right on into this rear deck lid. There's a button right under the Infiniti logo, so that way you can get right on in. You'll see the backup camera next to it. They're shielded from the elements. And next to here, we have an actual physical keyhole, so you can still get in the trunk. Hinges are mounted on the outside, so that way we're not pinching any of your luggage when you are loading the trunk up super full. You'll notice there's a standard ski pass-through in all the Infinitis. Here's the one in the QX70. And if you notice on the bumper here, we have the rear parking sonar, which will help you as you're backing up into parking spots and whatnot. Little handle on the trunk lid, so that way when you're shutting the trunk, you don't have to worry about getting salt and stuff all over your fingers or gloves and stuff in the winter. The rear, or the gas cap is behind this fuel door right here, which actually locks when the vehicle is locked. No releases to worry about. All of the Infinitis will have this little button on the door handle for the intelligent key, so that way you don't have to pull the keys out and out, even to get in the passenger side. This is a sport package, so you get the 20-inch wheels. All of the Q70s do have standard LED headlights, LED fog lights. All are going to have the around view monitor, which we could see one of the cameras here in the front bumper, also shielded from the elements. All the blinkers are going to be LED. Here's the driver's side. We're just going to go ahead and hop on in. Here are all your seat controls. They're going to do exactly what you think. Power lumbar support is going to be standard. This is the sport leather seat here, which is standard ventilated and heated. Your power tilt and telescope is going to be right here at about 9 o'clock on the column, which links with your memory seats and the outside mirrors as well. And here are the mirror controls left and right, and then you can also fold the mirrors in by hitting this little button right here. And inside the armrest here, we have a standard USB port, 12-volt charger for charging devices, streaming music. Here's the controls for the climate-controlled seats, air conditioning, and heated. Your drive mode selector, put it in standard, sport mode. Obviously, we have an eco and snow mode, which will encourage you to drive economically friendly, and the snow mode will desensitize the gas pedal to make it less likely to lose traction. Here's your make-believe ashtray. Here's your shifter, which has a manual shift mode on it for when you're racing people. And when you throw it into reverse, you're going to get the backup camera here on the screen, which gives you that full around view monitor with Karen walking around in front of the car there. And here's the split screen for the navigation, which could possibly give you a seizure, so we're going to change this map menu here to a three-dimensional bird's eye view, which even in Cleveland is always sunny. Who doesn't love that? And here's all the controls for the Bose stereo. You have Bluetooth, CD, auxiliary, XM, AM, FM. All your controls for treble, bass, balance, and fade are going to be right here. Volume controls on the other side. Here's your nav control buttons, which we can plug in a destination just by hitting this button and touching street address on the screen. Or we can actually go through, use this little chrome bezel here to adjust what you want. There is a back button here in the corner of the screen. There's a back button on the dash and a back button on the steering wheel as well. You can also use these hands-free controls to go through voice prompts to access the phone, audio. You can even just say, call Mr. Bigglesworth, and it'll go right to there if you had a phone connected. So other than the settings on that center screen, we have a little button here which will control your center display, which will let you see miles per gallon, time, range till empty, outside temperature, all your settings and warnings and stuff. I notice most people do prefer outside temperature, so there it is.